And a little bit of carnage right off the start. Car rolled over and nobody touched them right off the start. Didn't see who it was. It is all Dave Cranston out in front right now. He's got Tim Borstein was in second. Now it's Dan Malott is up into second now. Dennis Mayville in third as all the buggies work their way through the triple for the very first time. Lots of buggies right in the back, nose to tail. Oh, we got a car stuck right in the center part of the track. Marshallton on his way. There's about 6 buggies and about 10 feet of track. Nose to tail as they go down the back straightaway.
Yeah.
All right, as we pick up our leader going through the center part of the track, Dave Cranston all by himself.
6 minutes.
The battle now is for second spot between, looks like Earle, who started 10th on grid. He's all the way up to third now, and he's putting pressure on Dennis Mayville down the back straightaway. Oh, Dennis catches the pipe. Earle catches the pipe. Everybody's catching it wrong on the ski jump. That's going to allow Tim to go from fourth all the way up to second now. 4-car freight train down the main straightaway. 3-car freight train down. Takes the wing on it.
Wings all caught.
Thanks.
All right, looks like Dennis Mayville had an issue on his buggy. He's going to lose a lot of time. 3-car battle going through the center part of the track right now for the last transfer spot. Earle Edwards hanging on to it. He's got Tim Corstein and Daryl Zilstra right behind him. And Tim and Earle lock wheels in the last corner. That's going to allow Daryl to go on by almost both of them. And he works his way up to third down the main straightaway. And he looks inside on the second place buggy, and now he's up to second. And Earle catches the wing on him. Hangs on to it though as they go into the big triple. All 3 of them wheel to wheel as they go through the triple, and Daryl ends up coming out on the raw end of that all the way down to 5th now. Wheel to wheel they go through the center part of the track. Oh, and Daryl slides out sideways on the off camber. That's going to allow Earle and Tim to open up that gap a little bit. As our leader works through the triple right now, Dave Cranston all by himself. The battle is for that last transfer spot. Earle Edwards rolls over on the double, and Tim goes right out of the track. Daryl's going to be the fortunate one on that. He's going to shoot up from 5th all the way to 2nd as they work into the triple right now. Daryl all by himself. Oh, he gets it wrong going through the triple. He's got Earle Edwards right in front of him. This is going to come right down to the wire. 4 minutes left to go for that last transfer spot. Your leader, Dave Cranston, green, pink, and blue. If you see that buggy come out behind you, give him a little bit of room. Your second place battle works in front of my tower, and down the main straightaway is Daryl Zilstra hanging on to it. He's got Earle Edwards right behind him. You got a rear motor and a mid motor car battling for that last transfer spot. Daryl rolls it over, does a complete 360, keeps it on its wheels up. They go through the double, into the single. Now they got some hot traffic, and Daryl finds a hole and punches right through it. Goes on by both the lap traffic cars. That is second and third right near you guys. Thank you very much. They work through the center part of the track, up and over the tabletop and into the ski jump. Down the back straightaway they go. Daryl and Earle battling out for that last transfer spot out in front of my tower. Daryl started 10th on grid. He's worked his way all the way up to 2nd spot. Earle Edwards started 2nd on grid. He's dropped down to 3rd for that last transfer spot. 3 minutes left to go in this race, and Earle Edwards, he catches the pipe just off the triple. That's going to allow Daryl to open up that gap now for that last transfer spot. And he catches the pipe right in the center part of the track. And Earle Edwards capitalized on it. He's going to close that gap, but he's not going to be able to capitalize on the mistake. Marshall was right there. Your leader right now, going through the triple, green, pink, and blue. He is led from the hat. He's got Dennis Mayville in front. Hang on to that lead lap. And Daryl holds a wheelie down the main straightaway. It's Dave, Daryl, Earle, your top 3 right now. Daryl hanging on to that last transfer spot as they work through the pie. Up and over the scoop they go. Into the center part of the track. Through the off camber and up and over the tabletop. And Earle can't make it work on the inside. He looks outside, can't do it. As they go Wheel through the
2 minutes left.
big bank, up and over the single. Earle not giving up on that second place. Has a look inside. Darrell slams the door as they go down the main straightaway and up into the double. Through the first corner they go. And up and over the triple, side by side. And Earle has the inside going into the pie and up through the scoop, and now he makes the pass. So now Earle up into that last transfer spot. Darrell down to third. 1:35 left to go. They go over top the tabletop and down the back straightaway. Pink and yellow in second, last transfer spot. And he slides out sideways through the big bank, and that's going to allow Darrell in the white and green to go on by him as they work their way in front of my tower and down the main straightaway. Is Darrell Zylstra hanging on to that last transfer spot. He's got Earle Edwards working his way, trying to get back up to him. You got some live traffic coming up behind you there, Dale. Or you got the leaders coming up behind you. Give him some room. Thank you, Dale. Green and white is running in second. Thank you, Dale. Green and white running in second. Give some room. Dan, you got the second place coming up behind you. Thank you, Dan. Green Martin, second place right there as well. Working their way through a little bit of the live traffic. Thank you, Jay. 40 seconds left to go. Earle Edwards going to have to put on a late race charge to try and get back up to that last transfer spot. Darrell hanging on to it as he works through the triple. 30 seconds left to go.